Oh, LeBroners, you shouldn't give me ideas. You guys catch the guy that was complaining, or several LeBron fans complaining that I was still breaking down the Olympic footage? Hey man, preseason's going on, and you're still obsessed with the Olympics. Well, number one, who cares about preseason? Number two, the only reason I'm still breaking down the Olympics is because I actually broke it down a long time ago, and your boy, LeBron, is so protected that it's hard to get the footage out. Anyway, thank you for the idea. Let's take a look at LeBron, and more specifically, LeBron's son, in preseason. And this time, I'm continuing with the reactions because I'm sick of being blocked. So this is a reaction video of someone else's compilation of footage. I am tapping into awful coaching, and this is both preseason games so far. Here we go.
Bronny James was absolutely horrendous in his preseason debut. This is the
You're obviously just a hater.
first possession he's in the game for. Could we please see ball? And man, what on earth is Bronny James doing here?
All right, let's pause it and take a look, because I can tell you exactly what Bronny's doing here. He's imitating his father. I mean, if he's been watching his dad play, this is subconsciously going to cause him to behave in that same way. And this is what LeBron does, hanging out in no man's land, not really guarding anybody. Can't really be surprised by this. I mean, the delusional fan base will declare LeBron James as a great defender, even though he's an absolutely comical, abysmal excuse of a defender. Now, his son, on the other hand, the big counter argument to everyone saying he wasn't ready for the NBA and that his offense sucks was that, well, he could be a good defender. Wow, I didn't know that alone could get you into the NBA, but here he is. And yeah, spoiler alert, I heard he got a chase down block. So apparently you can ignore everything else that you see here because he got a chase down block.
Why is Bronny James on the block right now and his man's on the wing?
I hate to interrupt again, but I can't resist because I just answered that. This is really what LeBron does. Bronny doesn't know how to play basketball. I know he's only 2 games into his NBA career, but based on his father, there's not really a reason to expect him to improve because people will create excuses for him the way that they have done for his father. I mean, LeBron says he always makes the right play, and yet this is how LeBron plays defense. So why would we expect more from LeBron's son?
What was this? Wide open.
Look at that. That shooter is as wide open as people leave LeBron James nowadays, except that when people leave LeBron open, it's intentional. And this is just blown defense by Bronny.
On the first possession. This is just a nothing pass. What is Bronny James doing? Let's get Jackson Hayes to come set a screen at half court and loosen up that defender. He'll have to go under. That'll give you space to operate the offense. What is Bronny James doing here? Like, find Jackson Hayes. Get this.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm interrupting again. This is fun. Look at Bronny. He's imitating his dad again with the meaningless hand gestures, pretending that he's orchestrating the offense. This just looks like a disaster. The acting is in full effect.
Get that defender off you. Now you can run offense. Instead, you're just standing with the ball at half court, throwing to D'Angelo Russell for no reason. Deflection out of bounds.
Wow, that was bad. I think I'm onto something here, breaking down awful coach's footage, because he goes through it fast. This deserves a little bit more time, because my God, that was terrible. Can we go back to my original comment and ask what the hand signal was meant to say? I can't see what it was accomplishing or trying to accomplish. I don't know what was about to change here. I can tell you that it's a little bit better having Bronny do this than LeBron because Bronny doesn't do the disgusted gestures blaming other people for his terrible basketball play. But he will. He will, right? I mean, let's put some money on it. Will he or won't he?
This is going to be a problem all season long. The defense is not going to care about Bronny James at the three-point line. So
I'm sorry, another interruption, but I can't help it. I mean, does this not sound familiar? Nobody cares about LeBron at the three-point line. And his fans will brag that his three-point shooting has increased a little bit. Yeah, well, LeBron doesn't take any of the difficult buzzer beaters that hurt people's three-point shooting percentages. In fact, he's the one that causes other people's three-point shooting percentages to go down as he dribbles the air out of the ball and then chucks the hot potato to the poor recipient who gets blamed for not making it. Oh man, the similarities are crazy. And the rest of the time LeBron's just wide open. So eventually he creeps that percentage up. A professional basketball player who finally creeps his wide open three-point shooting percentage up a little bit. And yet the other teams still don't bother to guard him because they know they know exactly what I'm describing right now. I'm sorry, you LeBron fans, but the reason LeBron James is left wide open is because of what I'm describing right now. The benefit to risk ratio says leave LeBron open. Leave the goat open.
when my man goes to help on D'Angelo Russell, I need to be, first of all, at the tip of the three-point line. As soon as he goes to help, I got to cut. Get in the lane, collapse defenders, draw extra help, open up for someone else. But, I mean, Bronny James right here, look at this. You're standing 3 steps.
Look at him. He did fuck all. He hasn't changed at all. He looks like a deer in headlights. Hey, Uncommon, it's Deer Junior. It's the fawn. Oh, man, you messed up. You're just picking on a kid. He's just trying to make his way in the world. Shut up. Shut up and go crawl into a pity hole with the rest of you pathetic millennial fucks. Stop it. How many millions of dollars is this guy making because he earned a roster spot on the legendary Lakers? Shut up. I'll criticize the living shit out of this guy. If LeBron James cared about his son, he'd be on close cardiac observation at a university developing his game. If you want to criticize anybody, criticize LeBron James.
Beyond the three-point line, you're not cutting right here. You're clogging up space for D'Angelo Russell. You're not getting in the lane. So now the defender can help and then recover. Oh, and then you're going to turn it over.
That's crazy terrible. What's he doing on the floor? My God, he's absolutely worthless. Man, the family resemblance is stunning.
Does Bronny James have any understanding how the pick and roll works right here? Luka Garza's playing level to the screener right here. So I must drag Luka Garza. I got to take 3, 4, 5 dribbles downhill. Drag, as long as I'm attacking downhill, Luka Garza's got to stay with me, and it's going to open up Jackson Hayes' role right here. Look at Bronny James. You already picked your dribble up. Get downhill. Keep Luka Garza at the ball to open up Jackson Hayes' role. Once you pick your dribble up, which you did instantly.
He did. He picked it up instantly. What did he accomplish with those meaningless dribbles? He looks like me in junior high when I was scared as hell to bring the ball up.
Now Luka Garza can recover back to Jackson Hayes, and poof. This cannot be the shot off the pick and roll. They're in drop coverage here. So again, keep attacking downhill. We've created a 2-on-1. So as long as I'm attacking downhill, I got to wait for Garza to commit. If Garza commits to the ball right here, my dribble's got to stay alive. Once he commits to the ball, this is a lob right here. Or if he just stays with Jackson Hayes on the lob right there and you're attacking downhill, then we get a layup. But again, you're already picking your dribble up before Garza's got to commit anywhere. And it's just a flailing runner in the lane.
Oh, my God.
I don't understand what Bronny James does offensively. This is a great rip and go drive right here. Look at rip, go, beat your man baseline. So this draws help. Why is Bronny James refused to drop this off to Jackson Hayes? That is a dunk. That is 2 points. That is a dunk. Look at the help.
Oh,
Drop it off.
Wow.
Drop it off. This is the look. Again, this is going to be a problem all year long. They don't care about Bronny James in the corner defensively. So when my man steps up to help on D'Angelo Russell, he's not paying attention to you right now. I must cut. So when that help comes, now D'Angelo Russell can drop it off to me for a dunk.
All right, we all know how pathetic and inflated LeBron's numbers are. And this would be an example of how LeBron gets his numbers. So is this a compliment or what? When I say at least LeBron knows to cut there, because you see LeBron get these baseline dunks fairly often because nobody gives a shit about him on the perimeter. And at some point they forget that he's there and he ends up getting a baseline dunk. Bronny, is Bronny thinking about video games or what's he doing here?
Please cut. Instead, you stand in the corner right here. You're just standing. Let D'Angelo Russell drop that off to you and cut.
Oh, for a second, I thought he called him an incompetent cunt. He said drop it off and cut. Oh, man. No, awful coaching. You're wrong. Remember, just listen to the LeBron apologists. He's being smart. He's conserving his energy. Year 1, game 1, load managing on the court.
Instead, you stand in the corner. The defender now can help clog D'Angelo Russell's driving lane up. You're just standing in the corner. Turnover.
Do you guys appreciate how terrible that was? Thanks to awful coaching for putting this together. It's nice not to be the one compiling the footage. Holy moly. No, I mean, I never played in college. Obviously not the pros. But, like, something in me instinctively says don't stand there clogging things up. What the heck, man?
Bronny James does a great job defensively chasing over the top of the down screen and then getting skinny and getting over the top of the ball screen. But why is he leaving his feet? You've got a defender in the gaps here. You know that defender's about to step up. The dribble's about to get picked up. So just slide your feet and guard right here. Look at that. Defenders in the gaps. Dribbles picked up. Just slide your feet and guard. Why on earth are you leaving your feet right here? Look at that. Oh, no. Layup. Not how you switch a screen. I must get underneath the screener. Underneath the screener so I'm ready to guard.
He could go under or over at this point, and it's too late. Bronny looks lost as hell.
You switch over the top, so now you're fronting right here, and when this player sets a ball screen, he's actually going to end up screening two of you.
Oh,
so now
man.
you can't switch. Dunk.
Wow.
What is Bronny James doing on the floor if he's not coming off this screen right here? You can see the Timberwolves are in drop coverage. Please come off the screen and get in the lane. This big is going to end up dropping. You can see it happen. He's going to end up dropping. The roll's going to be open. Look at Bronny James right here. Why are you not... Why are you not getting downhill off this screen? Create that 2-on-1. Easy two. You're not even trying. You're passing the ball before anything happens.
You guys must know me by now. My primary motivation to be on here is to show the similarities between Bronny and LeBron. I don't actually care about Bronny, despite the disgrace that him being drafted into the NBA, much less on the Lakers, is. But indeed, you know, it's an absolutely meaningless, worthless pass. But the takeaway here is for you guys to understand that LeBron does this. This is LeBron's role. This was his role on Team USA. And they called him the glue for it. Stand up there, survey things, maybe. Sometimes don't even bother surveying things and pass it back to somebody who can actually do something. And you get called a savant for it. And if things continue in the LeBron James dynasty direction, this bullshit right here is going to be called savantism as well. I don't know if that's a word. It is now. The savantism of the James dynasty.
And now, just one-on-one ISO and then whatever that is.
A glorified swing man.
Bronny James just gets lost defensively so many times. He actually does a great job here. Nice job. Look at that. Get in the gaps, stunt, recover. This is great one-on-one defense. One problem. That doesn't end once this pass gets made. Could we stay with who we're guarding?
He left his feet.
Stay with who you're guarding. Why is Bronny James standing in the lane for absolutely no reason? You end up screening your own man right here.
Oh, my God.
Wide open three. Bronny James just cannot stop clogging the floor for his teammates. Why is he 5 steps from the three-point line? Get to the three-point line so I'm at least a threat. Look at this. Because, again, my man's coming to help. So if I'm at the three-point line, I could catch and shoot, or I could cut right here when my man steps up to help. Boom, I'm gone. Now I'm collapsing other defenders, drawing help from other places, and opening up the floor for somebody else. But Bronny James, look at that. You're 7 steps from the three-point line. So the defender can help, recover. You just clogged up the space again, and nothing. Now off the pick and roll, Bronny James, they just switched. You have a massive mismatch down low. Center against a guard down low. Please pull this dribble back right here and attack this mismatch in the paint. How did we get this incredible switch, incredible mismatch, and this is the shot you get? Wow.
Savant.
Just basic right here. Bronny James blows by his man off the dribble. That's wonderful. So now a second defender's coming to step up. I'm not trying to finish through 4 different arms right here. The weak side of the floor is wide open. I have got to kick this for a catch-and-shoot 3. Look at Bronny James. Stop. Why am I trying to finish over 2 defenders? The three-point line is wide open. That help, you know it's coming from somewhere.
Wow.
Look to the weak side of the floor. Nope. Smack.
I always make the right decision.
Bronny James' refusal to ever get layups is unbelievable. Your man is not paying attention to you and is walking back. Please sprint. Please run your lane here. Get in the lane. I'm drawing help from someone else. Look at sprint. Get downhill. Now that pass gets made, I draw help from someone else. Dalton Connect's going to end up being wide open, but you're standing. All you do is stand. So again, it's help, recover. You don't make the defense pay.
It's fun to just let the video play, but I got to stop it again because the similarities are striking. Striking. The role on offense is worthless. The understanding of the game is pathetic. The contribution offensively is nothing. And, a glorified swingman, savant, the glue, the floor general, if you want to insert any BS term that makes you LeBroners feel better. And just how about everything that awful coaching said about not understanding when to sprint, when to take advantage of the situation, etc. But how many times have I shown LeBron James in the exact same spot, and the only thing he does is get the ball and send it to somebody else? I already said it. And look, I understand that sometimes that's the role. You got to get it to the right guy, but my God.
Here it is again. Bronny James refuses to get layups. Your man, I don't even know what that defender's doing. Leaving his feet to gamble. Okay, please sprint here. Please sprint. Please get a layup. Please. Look at this. Why am I standing? Now. Go! Now! Go! Like that defender's got to step up on the ball. If I'm running my lane, that's a dunk.
Oh my God.
That's a dunk. That's a dunk. That's a dunk. That's a dunk. But you stand. And now the defense gets back in the play and it's another turnover. This is just an all-time atrocious defensive possession. You're guarding the ball. My only focus is the ball. Look at Bronny James's eyes right here. Look at him leaning, searching for a screen. So, of course, you're going to get blown by baseline. But, all right, the play's not over right here. Could we get back to who we're guarding?
He's done.
Right back to who we're guarding. Why are you standing in the paint guarding air, giving up another open
His
three?
father's son. Oh, wow, look at that. We're already moving on to the Suns game. And we are 19 and a half minutes in. Shall I continue? Let's talk about that last play. Holy God. It's so much like his father. It's like, oh, I made an effort, now I quit. Now the play's over in my mind. Not continuing to hustle. This dude is straight out of college. He didn't even finish college. He's super young and he's supposedly athletic. What in the hell are you looking for breaks for? Why are people who are multimillionaires looking for breaks on the job? Oh, because LeBron James taught us that that's acceptable.
Bronny James is just useless.
Well, that's a good opening line. Shall we continue?
Useless. Off this miss. You're Bronny James. You of anyone should know that off this rebound, we want to get this ball up the floor to my father, LeBron James Sr., who in the open court, obviously with a full head of steam downhill, nobody can guard. Why is Bronny holding on to the ball here and turning it over?
Wow.
Bronny James.
I was wondering who's it gonna take to make LeBron James look better, and it's LeBron's son. And you see the reason that I don't do awful coaching more often. He loves to slip in his LeBron James compliments. Of course people could guard him. LeBron James doesn't have a move. It's just a matter of the league allowing him to do illegal bulldozing things while also not allowing people to do the I dare you to come in the paint thing that used to stop people from doing that. It's not allowed anymore. Anyway, continuing.
James has absolutely no idea how to run the pick and roll, okay? I have two options here. I can keep attacking downhill right here, 4-5 solid dribbles downhill. If Royce O'Neal steps up to help, Dalton connects open in the corner. Or if Royce O'Neal doesn't step up and I've taken 4-5 solid dribbles downhill to get Mason Plumlee to try and come and commit to the ball, now Jackson Hayes' lob's wide open. We have a numbers advantage here. The second thing I could do is try and keep the defender in jail. Keep the defender on my back so that Jackson Hayes can come set a second screen on Mason Plumlee and I get a layup out of this. What I can't do is pick my dribble up. Everything's ruined. Travel, turnover,
Wow.
Defensively, how egregious does this get? Guard the ball. My only focus is the ball. Do not lean. Look at this. You're leaning towards the screen 3 hours early. Of course you're getting blown by the other way. So now this draws help, and you get lucky that Mason Plumlee botches a layup. Now Bronny James is cutting when he's not supposed to. LeBron's in isolation right here. Royce O'Neal's guarding Bronny James. He's not. If he went to double on LeBron, then cutting through makes sense. But
That's
he's not
guarding?
doubling. He's seeing ball and man. He's guarding you. So Bronny James cutting here, get away from the ball. Bronny James cutting here, all this does is allow Royce O'Neal to come to the ball as well. You're cutting through, this is going to clog up LeBron's isolation right
what
here.
What are you doing?
And he ends up getting it smacked by Royce O'Neal.
What's he doing?
Bronny James cuts when he's not supposed to and doesn't cut when he's supposed to. His man is stepping up to help here. He's not paying attention to you. Now is when you cut. Now is when you cut.
Sorry, I got to stop it. When you see things like this, how does it not come to mind how LeBron James got upset at people who had the nerve to say Bronny might need to develop? You know, the fact that when people say Bronny might need to develop is called hating, whether it was Magic Johnson or Jaylen Brown or anything like that. Well, he's showing you that he needed to develop. LeBron, you came running to the defense of your son, and LaMedia came running to the defense of your son. Because why? Because people were correct? Because people made accurate observations? Oh, don't tell the truth. That's hating. Oh, you've created a hostile work environment.
So my father can either hit me backdoor for a layup, or I take Devin Booker with me, and now that's how Austin Reeves becomes open, because my cut occupied Booker, and now Reeves is wide open. Instead, Bronny James is, look at this, right now, cut, please, that's a layup. If Devin Booker goes with you, then Austin Reeves is wide open. But instead, Bronny James is setting the most obvious moving screen of all time and not cutting.
Stop, I'll challenge that, because LeBron James Sr. sets perpetual, never-ending moving screens without getting called for it. So I wouldn't call that an all-timer right there, as long as LeBron James is on the court.
Turnover. So Rui Hachimura is going to set an initial ball screen right here, which actually takes two Suns players with him. Now, the one thing Bronny James has got to stop doing is shooting threes. He could not make a three to save his life in Summer League, and it's been clank after clank in the preseason. His father's setting a ball screen right here.
Which is dumb.
You know the defender's going under here. So how do we counter this? The defense is never going to respect your three-point shot. They're going to go under every screen and help way off you away from the ball. So
that's an illegal screen.
Your defender goes under and Bronny James comes off this first screen. Very simple.
All right. I know this isn't the purpose of Alpha Coach's video, but look at LeBron's screen. That's illegal as hell. Coach, Alpha Coaching, coach, you know damn well you can't fucking have your leg all the way out there like that. It's supposed to be in line with your shoulders. I mean, LeBron's got his leg, his knee, his foot, his ankle out there like another torso from where his shoulder is. Okay? I mean, these things need to be called out because it's illegal, it's bullshit, and it's dangerous. LeBron James is a breathing illegal screen. Look at that left leg. That's what someone trying to trip someone else looks like. Come on.
All you got to do is wait for your dad to twist and set a second screen. They're not going to be able to go under that second screen. Now I'm either in the lane. By the way, they're going to be in drop coverage, so your father, LeBron, is going to be wide open on a pick and pop here. So I'm in the lane, I'm creating something for myself, or my father on the pick and pop's going to be wide open. Nope, let's just jack another one. Clank, not even close.
Define not even close. Because that looks closer than every playoff shot against the Nuggets that LeBron took in the fourth quarter that I can remember.
You know, part of this is coaching, because Bronny James just clogs up the floor. But you're watching a ball screen happen. Get out of the corner and get to the weak side of the floor so your defender has to go with you. If Gabe Vincent wanted to come off the screen, where's he going? You're standing in the corner. Your defender is just right there. There's no place to go. So now Gabe Vincent's going to beat his man off the dribble. Guess what happens? The defender's not worried about Bronny James. He's coming over to help. When that happens, you have to cut and get layups and get to the rim. Your man is stepping up all the way to help. Please cut back door so Gabe Vincent can drop that off to you. Please. But you stand in the corner. You don't move.
We saw that in the last game.
Your defender can come over and help. Like right now, I should be backdoor, ready to receive a pass from Gabe Vincent. You stood in the corner so your man's able to help and recover. Gabe Vincent has to pick up his dribble early because that help defender came over because he doesn't care about you in the corner. And now it's a turnover.
On-court load management.
Every time Bronny James is on the floor, the Lakers are playing 4-on-5 offensively.
All I ask is that awful coaching call this for LeBron Sr. as well, because every time LeBron is on the floor, the Lakers are playing 4-on-5 defensively. And guess what? A good 40% of the time, they're playing 4-on-5 offensively as well. But you know what? Maybe awful coaching is just smarter than I am because my channel is basically getting shut down. So maybe I should start praising LeBron James. What do you guys think? Should I just sell out?
A ball screen's about to happen. Could you get out of the way? Please go to the weak side corner so your defender has to go with you. Look at this. You're standing on the wing. Jalen Hood-Schifino's coming off the screen. This defender, again, doesn't care about you, so he's stepping up to the elbow. Look at this, how he cramps the spacing. This should be a 2-on-1. But because Bronny James standing on the strong side wing for I don't know what reason, there's no place for Jalen Hood-Schifino to go. So, Now it's just, I've got to pick my dribble up immediately. The help defender standing right there because Bronny James is on the wing. I got to pick my dribble up. Jackson Hayes now has just a regular post touch, and Lakers are playing up on the screen. The backside defender is always the man in the weak side corner. That's Max Christie. Bronny James, you're on the weak side wing. That means you rotate down to the weak side corner. Bull comes off this screen. Bronny James is coming in backside help along with Max Christie. So now you're just easily giving up a wide open three every single time.
Wow.
Now in transition, Bronny James. Why does he never sprint and run the floor and run his lane?
Who's his dad? I can answer the question. Who's his dad? Actually, that's not entirely true. LeBron will sprint the floor only because he's 6'9", 260 when there is an opportunity to go down the lane. Bronny can't do that. So you see somebody who relies on athleticism and the idea of being good, who doesn't have the bulldozer size. Reality check, everybody. This is what a shorter LeBron James looks like.
This is a 5-on-4. Please sprint. Sprint. There's 3 minutes left. It's a 3. Sprint. Look at this, a 5-on-4. Catch this ball on the run. You've got numbers. If you're catching this on the run, bang. Now we've got a 4-on-2.
On-court load
Bronny
management.
James is just standing. What? Now off this
Works for his
inbounds,
dad.
could Bronny James make a nice crisp pass to Max Christie or call him to get closer to the ball and make a nice crisp pass? Instead, you're just floating up a pass off the inbounds that's, of course, getting stolen by Torrey Craig.
Wow.
Now the Suns have numbers, and that's 2 points.
Embarrassing.
Now Bronny James is going to get beat backdoor off this on this pass. Rotate to the ball and keep your back to the baseline. I'm in the gaps. Seeing ball, seeing man. This is exactly what you don't do right here. Look at Bronny James as opposed to rotating to the ball, keeping his back to the baseline, seeing ball and man. You're coming up to the 3-point line and have your back to the ball. This is a
lazy
backdoor
footwork.
cut
Lazy
every
footwork.
single time, and that's 2.
Terrible.
The Lakers are in drop coverage here, which is not Bronny James's fault. This is J.J. Redick's fault, and my God, is J.J. Redick terrible. But coming off of this, we want to get on the outside of Connor Gillespie, on the outside chasing over the top. You cannot come inside towards the screener, because now look at this. You're just running right into him off this drop coverage right here, and this could not be an easier 3-shot foul. In transition offensively, Bronny James cannot shoot. He cannot shoot the basketball, so why are we not getting layups at every opportunity? Again, just sprint and run your lane, and you get a layup. Gillespie is not paying attention. He's got his back. Please sprint. Just run your lane. This is basic transition offense. I'm probably getting a layup out of this. Bronny James, again, just not even trying. Look at this.
Hell?
Sprint
What
and
the
run
hell?
your lane.
What the hell?
You just stop over and over and over and over again.
Oh, man. I guess that's the end of the video. Well, welcome to the hater club. Awful coaching. How dare you? How dare you describe reality as it unfolds? That's just being hateful. Wow, Bronny. You got your dad's basketball IQ without your dad's size. That is not a good combination. However, I heard that Bronny made a layup and had one good defensive play. And because that wasn't the focal point of the video, this is hating. I should make a highlight reel playing Bronny's 2 good plays over and over and over again. Right? Wow. Wow. LeBron James has made a mockery of the NBA and his fan base. Think you should be happy about that. This is what we're celebrating, people. Oh, we made history. A history that never should have been made. You know, we're supposed to be worried about winning. We're supposed to be worried about the integrity of the franchise, but people have chosen a stupid soap opera. Stupid soap opera. Not even a good soap opera. But the fact that it's a soap opera is good enough for these people. That's the LeBron James fan base. Go ahead, take it. You can have the NBA. You can have the NBA and Commissioner Voldemort, but you guys think I can't say anything nice. I'll end by saying something nice. I like Bronny's hair. Looks good. I actually mean that about the hair, but this compliment is facetious. Look at that superior ball handling. Look at the new era of more skilled players. Yeah. I wonder what Bob Cousy could have done if you were allowed to dribble using toddler rules.